Hello everyone and welcome back to the final part of the Forgotten City. Enjoy!
It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
I'd like you to put an end to the Golden Rule.
Your hubris is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments,
Man.
you face death here.
Well,
So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called Golden Rule?
alright, looks like we're gonna have to do this multiple times. I can't. I'm bad at this. I can't do that one. If you're doing this for love, you should know that Persephone doesn't love you. Don't do that. You can't anger him. How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself? The Golden Rule is corrupting the city, ensuring you'll never win the wager. Kind of. Is that true? People are gonna sin no matter what, bro. That's all I gotta say. It doesn't matter. They're always gonna sin. It's one of these two. Oh man, I think it's this one. It's corrupting the city and ensuring you'll never win the wager.
How so? And be specific.
Oh no.
You've made a grave allegation, and I expect you to back it up.
Rufus has become so paranoid that he's jumping at shadows like Virgil's sexuality. Malleolus has trapped people in debt bondage by convincing them that rebelling would break your law. Well, he said that debt bondage doesn't really count. Actually, I can't think of. He's become forced. He's jumping at shadows. That one, because he would get violent and he would break the Golden Rule. I'll click that one.
He is a volatile and confused fellow, that one.
Malleus has trapped
His
people.
cruelty does seem to grow greater by the day.
That's all the examples I can think of.
Pathetic.
Dang.
You need to do a lot better than that.
Oh no. How can you expect us? Okay, I guess it's this one.
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
Didn't you abduct Persephone and imprison her here? Technically, that's true. You've trapped people in the city against their will. That's true. You've given terrible punishments to hundreds of people, some for minor sins and some who've committed no sins at all. That's true. Okay, we'll start with this one.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously. They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
Where I'm from, collective punishment is considered one of the most egregious crimes there is. If our positions were reversed, you wouldn't want me to punish you for the sins of other people. That's true. They're both true.
Ah, but I am a god, and you are a mortal. Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind?
Damn.
You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man? Do you ensure they have food and shelter and protection from predators? Do you give them rights?
Yes. No.
Of course not. Because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
Dang. What makes your kind superior to mine? Your kind and mine can't be so different given that you're in love with one of us. Oh!
My love for her does not mean I am not superior, now that she is mortal.
What makes your kind superior to mine? That sounds arrogant. Perhaps you're not as different from humans as you think. I feel like we're getting a little too sassy with him. Let's go with what makes your kind superior to mine.
Where to begin? Our lifespans exceed yours by thousands of years, in which time we accumulate vast wisdom and a mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine.
So you're not immortal then? Why does wisdom and technology make you superior? Oh man. So you're not immortal?
It would be most unwise to get ideas about attacking
What does wisdom and...
Because that is the source of our power over you.
Fair point. So you think you're not obliged to treat us fairly because you're more powerful than us? Damn.
You could say that.
I can't think of a good counter-argument. What was it the Roman Stoic said? Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Oh, that's true.
My kin have no superiors.
But didn't you say Jupiter was your leader? There's a hierarchy within your kin. That sounds arrogant. There's a hierarchy.
That is true. Go on.
So are you treating humans the way you would wish Jupiter to treat you?
Make your point, mortal.
Oh, I'm saying, if you can't follow your own rule, how can you expect humans to? I'm saying you're arrogant, immoral hypocrite. Let's not do that.
Let me ponder that for a moment. If you are right, then it would follow that all this time I have been in the wrong. But no. The very thought of it grieves me. How can I accept your argument when doing so would make me a tyrant and a monster?
It's the truth. You've committed atrocities and you need to own up to it. You're not a monster, you're a human and you made a mistake. Yeah, I don't want to say he's a monster, but he's also not human. He's a human form, but... Well, he did adopt, like, their human flaws, though, he said earlier. I'll click this one.
Wait. What? What are you saying?
Humans make mistakes. It's in our natures. All humans have tendency towards sin. We all do it sooner or later. That is true. Which one? I think they're both the same. Tendency. We all do it sooner or later.
You have spoken eloquently. And yet, if what you say is true, it follows that my wager was fatally flawed from the beginning.
It was.
But that would mean Jupiter, Chrysobeda's father, who knew more about you than anyone, proposed a wager I could never win. Why would he do that?
Perhaps he made a mistake too. Perhaps he wanted you to abandon the wager so Proserpina would be free from you. Perhaps he felt threatened by you and didn't want a potential challenger. Perhaps he left you because even your own kin didn't want you. Oh, I think it's these two. But I shouldn't mention Proserpina. I should maybe do like threatened.
Perhaps. But if that was so, surely I would have sensed his deception. How could I have been so blind for so long?
You're no better than us. You're a monster on a power trip. I need to stop trying to like insult this man. He's gonna kill me. Perhaps when you took on human form, you took on some... Yeah, that's what I was saying. You took on some human foibles as well. Perhaps you were blinded by your love. No, I would say this one.
Your words sting me, mortal. But perhaps it is what I deserve. As difficult as this is to admit, I have suspected as much for a long time now. And I cannot deny it any longer. I've been so fixated on taking my beloved to Elysium that every time one of you sinned, it wore away my hope of being with her again. In time, I began to despise your kind for making her believe that you could ever be better than you are. But my rage was not born of malice, quite the opposite. Everything I have done, I did because I loved her. Who knew this empathy of yours, which you celebrate so much, could have such a dark underside? This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this. If I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
Why can't we go to Elysium? We just want to return to the world. Why can't we go to Elysium?
Because doing so would violate the rules of my sacred agreement with Jupiter, and you would receive a hostile reception.
Okay, that's fair enough.
The best I can do is return you to the land of the living.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
Okay. That's not what I want. Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place. and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
Dang, I'm ready.
Farewell, mortal.
Bye. Persephone. But what about Persephone? Is she just there forever? Wow, I did it again. Time paradox. Al Worth. So everyone there is gonna go back to the land of the living. So that's good. Hi, Al. Oh, hello.
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Hey, Al. Al Worth, I came in here to find you.
Here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Rachel.
Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to her. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered.
Did they make it out? Did all of them make it out?
And the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
Actually, that was me. Yeah, I'll own up to it.
What? Oh, I see. For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Anyway, I think I found a way out
Anyway.
the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
Oh, I hope Scintilla made it out. Do you think she made it out or no? Was this the true ending? I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Al, are you boarding that shit up? Yep.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good
You
idea.
go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Alright, let's go talk to Karen. See if she's still there. Lovely day out, lovely day. Is she still there? She is. Hello.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
What a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
Oh, I discovered some things. I discovered you're not who you said you were. I remember meeting you 2,000 years ago. The ancient ruins. Is it the same if I click this? Oh, yeah.
See. I thought you might.
You ask some
Well,
questions.
Now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Carol.
Yeah,
I do not
we've
enjoy
done this.
deceiving people. That
What truth is that?
that
Ba,
is
ba, ba.
my role as the servant.
How did I die?
Most ask your.
I suppose
why?
not. Okay, yeah, because we already know how we died.
It means I am now bereft. There is nobody else to ferry here.
Is she gonna take us back? Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you
Yay!
here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story. And I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
Yay.
And are you ready to go home?
I would love to go home. Wow, we did it. 1 year later. Oh. In a nice little museum. I was just like, I'm done. So nice. Is that Al? Al, my man.
Hey, you made it. It's great to see you again. After everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius' tablet. And I found something strange. I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Oh, is it me? Maybe? Hello, everyone. Wait a minute.
Oh, there she is.
Oh my god, hi guys! What's up?
You're finally here. Remember me?
What? How? Yeah, what are you doing
Crazy
here?
story. After you disappeared, Charon appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world.
How
instead
you
of
liking
ours.
it? You like coffee?
Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
Wow, what are you doing with yourself these days?
I used Charon's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Aw, Equitia. You're with Equitia now?
I know.
Ah,
Can't believe my luck
yeah!
either. But we're engaged and living together.
Oh, that's
We're planning to get married
lovely.
next spring. If you're gonna be around, we'd love to see you.
Oh
there.
my god, yes. I'd love that.
Of course, there's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you. So
Oh
you better
my
keep moving.
god.
We'll speak again soon, my friend.
Sorry, I was reading something. Equitia, can I talk to her too? Dang, looking good, girl.
It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you.
Good to see you too, Equitia.
So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work.
Ugh.
I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
That's good. What are you doing with yourself?
Galerius and I are engaged and expecting. We've just bought a lovely villa in the countryside with room for a large family. And Dooley too, of course.
Oh my
It feels
goodness.
like the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined. We're just so thankful for what you did for us. For all of us.
This is so... Yeah, how's it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's
Yes,
here
I want to
somewhere.
talk to everybody.
If you'd like to ask her yourself.
I'll do that.
See you at the wedding, I hope.
Yes. Oh my god, this is so nice. Dooley, how's it going, my man?
Hello, I'm Dooley.
I know. I remember who
Galerius
you are.
said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place. I didn't like it.
It's kind of weird to see them in you know, casual clothing. What are you doing with
I
yourself?
live at Galerius and Equitia's house. They look after me now and help me remember when I forget things, like brushing my teeth.
Oh, yay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, this is lovely. Oh my goodness. I'm so
There
excited.
she is.
Yay. Who's this?
Hey.
Horatius. Hello, he's in the army now.
Hi there, I'm Horatius.
Hi,
I
Horatius.
understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life. and reuniting.
Oh, okay,
sentiments
good.
as
She made
well.
it out. Good, good, good. What about Sentius? Is he dead?
Thank you.
I hope he is. What are you doing with yourself?
I'm living up north and studying in the military academy in Modena. I'm going to be an officer one day.
Good.
The world's changed a lot, but some things stay the same. Would you believe we're still studying military tactics from my time? Alexander the Great, Caesar, Hannibal Barca. Still, I have to keep challenging myself to let go of old ways of thinking and embrace the new. As Seneca wrote, the ones who pioneered our paths aren't our masters, but our guides.
Sorry, you never got to see your girl again.
You remembered that.
I did.
Thank you. I grieved for a time, but that's done.
Aw.
In the words of Epictetus, as those who rode behind triumphant generals remind them they are mortal, remind yourself your precious one isn't one of your possessions, but something given for now, not forever.
Well said.
Thanks. Oh, and I don't know if you've heard, but a few of us are going for drinks later. It'd be nice to chat with you some more.
Yay! Sounds good. I'll be there.
Right.
Making friends. What happened to your buddy Demetrius?
He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, lighten
Good
up.
one.
You got
He
this.
had more trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC, so he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament, like we had in Rome. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin, killing a bunch of men like that.
Jeez.
But his luck finally ran out, and his life along with it.
Oh, dang, he's gone.
You know what they say. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Dang, sounds like you got well, that's a shame.
Perhaps.
Okay.
See you at drinks later, I hope.
Yes. Who is this? Sentia, how's it going?
I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, none of them know who I am because I forgot to talk to all of them.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia.
Oh.
I didn't want to be associated with Sentius
Good.
after what happened.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is, we'll never see him again.
Good. What happened to him?
He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld.
Good.
Trapped in a metal shell, slowly losing his mind until the end of time.
Yay!
Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me.
Good. What are you doing with yourself?
Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me.
Alexa.
Because it's just awful out there. Barbarians everywhere. You too. See you around.
Yay. Oh, lovely. Who are these two? Oh, Yulia.
You're the Oracle, right?
I am. Rachel's
Of
fine.
course, sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life.
No problem.
And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
What are you doing with yourself?
Oh, I barely recognize myself. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend. And I'm studying English at university.
Yay.
Eventually, I want to travel the world and write about it. Turns out, it's about 30 times bigger than the Roman Empire ever was. Did you know there are entire continents Rome never knew existed?
Dang.
And you can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft, which is rather like flying on a Pegasus, but much more comfortable. Oh, sorry, you already know all that, of course. I'm just so excited. There's so much to see and learn and write about.
Yay, they all love it here. Sounds wonderful.
I have noticed people from your time have no idea how fortunate they are. I hope to change that. One day.
What happened to Malleolus and
Last
Claudia?
I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful ruler of the Roman Empire, and wound up being committed to a psychiatric hospital.
Oh, man.
As for Claudia, she was always so viciously unhappy. Someone said she'd blown all her money on wine, trying to drink herself back to the underworld.
Oh, damn.
After the horrific way they treated Ulpius and me, I can't help feeling a sense of... what's that German word? Schadenfreude?
I think you're allowed to feel that way.
Thank you. You're very kind.
No problem. What happened? Oh, Aurelia, is she not here?
Someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some rich prince, and how she was going to be living the high life from now on. Even in your time, life still isn't fair. Apparently, he'd proposed before they'd even met. And last I heard, she'd bought herself a first-class one-way ticket to join him in
Oh my
some
god, is it
exotic place
Nigeria?
called... What was it? Nigeria?
Oh
Some
no.
people have all the luck.
She got scammed. Don't worry, someone tells me she's going to get what she deserves.
Well, you are the Oracle, so I suppose I'll take your word
I
for
love
it.
that. That's funny.
I feel better already. Thank you.
Bye.
You too. If you're ever in London, let me know. We can go to bars and drink wine and listen to the stories of the 9 million people who live there.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I hope so.
Oh, this is lovely. Ooh, Lucretia, how are you doing?
You are here. It's nice to finally meet you.
Yes. Hi, Lucretia.
Lucy is fine. I'm making an effort to blend in, as you can see. We are all trying to keep a low profile. If the world knew we died 2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to life 12 months ago, they'd never leave us alone. Speaking of which, I wanted to say thank you in person. I'd say the gods smile on you, but I hear you drove the last of them off.
I got rid of them. What are you doing with
I'm
yourself?
studying to get into medical school.
Lovely.
As much as I resented the responsibility of keeping everyone in the city alive, when it ended, I realized I missed it. So I guess I'll just keep saving the world, if begrudgingly, one patient at a time.
I think you'll be great.
You too. Don't be a stranger.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, okay, we talked to them. Just a couple more people to talk to. Georges?
Greetings. You must be the legendary Oracle. It is a sincere privilege to finally make your acquaintance. I am Georgius.
Good to see you
I
too.
am told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that, I am most grateful.
What are you
I am
doing?
reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This is at once heartbreaking and thrilling. Perhaps one day, once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorini in a villa overlooking the Azure Aegean Sea. I hope you will join me there and regale me with the story of how you faced off against the fearsome god of the underworld and won.
I wonder if there was like a way of like you can either like kill him or like if you were bad at talking to him. So they probably like, yeah, you chased him off. No, I just like persuaded him.
You too, my friend.
Alright. Who's this? Fabia.
You're the one we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I'm Fabia.
Hi.
I wanted to say thanks for sending Galerius to save my life. I don't know how you knew.
Trust me.
I would have been crushed by that shrine for sure.
You're welcome.
I'm just so happy to be here with you and everyone together again, even if it's just for one more night.
What are you doing?
It's not like I have to work with all the silver Charon gave me, so I just do what makes me happy.
Good.
Mostly that means baking for my friends and looking at memes while binging TV shows in yoga pants. What a time to be alive.
That is the life. I love it. I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you. I really am.
Aww.
You too.
Good, good, good. Who's this? Oh, my man, the old man. You made it out.
I take it you're the Oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
We've met before, though I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. In any
Philip.
case, I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century. What a time to be alive. And it seems I have Octavius to thank for it.
What are you doing?
I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University, helping fill the odd gap in their knowledge. Not that I need the money, but I do love being around enlightened minds again.
Aw, good for him.
My sincere thanks once again.
Alright, who we got over here?
Some
Oh.
soiree, innit?
Oh my god, of course.
Oh, hello at last. You must be the Oracle I've heard so much about. I'm Daisius.
Jeez. Hi, Daisy.
Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, I'd never been able to sell all those useless old relics I accumulated. Whatever you did in that temple made me a very wealthy man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Most gracious of you.
What are you
I
doing?
took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the
My
stock
trinkets?
market. That's where the real money is now.
Oh, dang.
In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice, you being the Oracle and future seer and all that, on which stocks I should invest in next. I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms.
Oh my god.
What do you recommend?
I can't really see the future, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell your old pal Dacius. I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, they're all lies. DVD rentals. Broadcast television. Print media. I'll say DVD rentals.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can tonight. I'm gonna make a bloody fortune.
Good luck with that. I'll be
of course,
going now.
don't let me keep you. Thanks again for the tips, my friend.
Bye. Oh my god, look at him. Keep off the furniture. He's like, nah, I'm sitting here.
Good evening.
Hello, Octavia.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Nice to see you
I'm
too.
thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us. But thank you for coming and for saving our lives. What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it.
What are you doing?
I'm
with
living in Rome
yourself?
again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber.
Oh, so she's still in
not
Rome.
far from my old place. Oh, and I'm training to be a crisis counselor. After you sent Galerius to persuade Ulpius not to take his own life, I
Aw.
was inspired. I just want to spend the rest of my life helping people, like you helped him.
Sounds like a noble cause.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Technically, Galerius did everything, but they're
And
like,
you.
because of you. And I'm like, oh, I just told him to do stuff. Look at that. Livia!
Greetings.
Hello. Good to see you
Thank
looking
you
well.
for your kind words and for liberating us all. In all the time I was in the underworld, I never once imagined that I might end up in a place so much like Elysium.
What are you
I'm
doing with yourself?
recovering. Octavia was kind enough to let me stay with her for a while. At least until I'm well enough to be independent again.
Good. Any good poems?
Ah, you remember that. I'm a little tired of Ovid, but that's all right. I have 2,000 years worth of
Yeah,
poetry
go to the
catch
library.
up on now. I'm already up to the 19th century, and am quite enjoying the work of a fellow named Poe. I think I may have found a kindred spirit.
Oh, that's lovely.
Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence.
Well said.
And you. Farewell, friend.
Lovely. Let's see, we got a couple more people. Who else we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 more people left, I think. Kabash! Oh my god, you made it out.
It is an honor to finally
Remember when
meet
you tried to kill me?
You know my name.
I do.
Oh, of course. You are an oracle. You know many things. I too would like to offer my thanks for releasing us from that place and for your role in bringing us here. This world is truly wondrous.
What are you doing with yourself?
For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman. And I came to see there is nothing for me there. Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths and backpack the world. It is a great adventure, and I have met many people from many cultures.
Good for you.
I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is time I had some fun.
Yeah, let loose. Sounds like you earned it.
Indeed. Thank you, Oracle.
Bye. Rufius.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Good to see you too.
I go by Rufus now. New start, new name.
Rufus.
Oh, and thanks, by the way, for what you did. Sorry, I'm no good with the mushy stuff.
That's okay.
I live with Virgil in Rotterdam, not far from where he grew up. It's very...
Oh, they're friends now.
destroyed in the war, and it rebuilt itself. Good place for a fresh start. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with my life yet. One adjustment at a time.
That's good.
You too. Look us up next time you're in the Netherlands. We're grateful.
Yay. Virgil. How's it going?
It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Good to see
I wanted
you
to
too.
thank you personally for getting us out of there. And for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come off a little gruff, but once you get past that, he's a lovely fellow. I'm studying to be an architect again, and living with Rufus in our beautiful flat in Rotterdam, just down the river from Nijmegen, where I grew up. Of course, it's improved immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people. You natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate you are.
Aww.
You too, as Rufus said in his own laconic way. If you're ever in the Netherlands, we'd love to show you around. It's the least we could do.
Yay. Wait, are they together or are they just friends? Either way, that's lovely.
Hello there.
You must be Santella.
I go by Gabriella now.
Oh.
I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name.
Good, good.
You didn't hear? My adoptive father, Sentius, locked me up in the upper cistern to stop me from escaping. After you drove Pluto off, Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him.
Sounds like you got rid. Well, I mean, I did know, but.
I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's even more wonderful than I dreamed it would be. I'm so grateful to you for making sure he's still with us. If you're ever passing through the region, I hope you'll come and visit us. You can try some of our very own wine.
Yes.
Thanks. You too.
Lovely. Ulpius, how's it going?
It's nice to finally put a face to the
Oh,
name.
they're good together.
I'm
Yay.
Ulpius. I understand I have you to thank for sending Galerius to save my life.
Yep.
The way you just showed up out of the blue and stopped me from making a terrible mistake. I'll be forever in your debt. I'm living with Gabriella in Umbria. We finally bought the little vineyard we always dreamed of. It'll be a little while before we know what we're doing, but every day I look at her and this extraordinary new world with all its beauty, and I think, what if I'd given up hope? And missed out on all of this.
Yeah.
So we're living each day to the fullest. And we end them all the same way. Sitting together on our terrace with a glass of our wine, which the locals say is almost drinkable now, and watching the sunset over the rolling hillside. And
Aww.
I couldn't be happier.
That's lovely.
Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you. You too.
Aw, did we talk to everyone? We did. That was so nice. Oh, who we got here? Who is this way over here? Who haven't we talked to? Oh, it's Al.
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that.
I did. It was
now,
lovely.
There's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Is it Persephone? Oh my god.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
I recognize that
Allow me
voice.
to introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. and now, a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
Yay! You created the time
I
loop?
did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath.
What became of
I don't know
Pluto?
what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
Dang. What became of Karen?
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will, one day.
Were you whispering to me all along?
Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could, thank you.
And
it was
you,
nice meeting you.
although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Yes.
Good, because they remember you. Well done, my friend. Of all the heroes who ever
Oh, that's
turned to the
them?
underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules,
Oh.
Orpheus, Theseus, and
Hello,
Aeneas, the
everyone. Oh my god, they're all free. Oh, we did it. We made ending 4-4. Oh, this was so lovely. Oh my gosh. I loved it. I'm so glad I went back and played that until the 4th one. That was such a nice ending. I did not expect that at all, actually. And I'm actually quite surprised that I smooth talked my way with the god. I was for sure that I was going to mess that up several times. Oh, that was so nice. Still didn't do ending 1 or 3. I wonder if one of them is if you kill Sentius with the golden bow, like what happens? Does it just restart? And then he definitely remembers it. That's something I'll have to look up. This was lovely, lovely though. So now that this one's over, this was actually a little bit shorter than I thought it was gonna be. This has been like, what, 7 parts? That's like 7 or 8 hours. That's pretty good. After this one, I'm gonna have to find a new little mystery or like comfortable game to play. If anyone has any like suggestions, please let me know. I'm open to anything. Thank you very much for joining me. This was so nice, and I'll just let the credits roll so that way everyone gets like their little time on the screen, because this was a really great game. I really liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next game.